outside of a cafe, or inside of a cafe, inside, outside, kind of afuera. So anyway, these are the famous mimolitas. We'll let this cool down for a little bit and then jump into it. Doing some work on the computer in the meantime. Very, very, very much like a good quality personal pizza with the addition of the frijoles with the ovas de aguacate. For somebody like me, I get a huge buzz off of traveling and experiencing new cultures.
Acérquense, amigos cocineros. Acérquense, mira, mami, tu tonticado.
One of the problems about Oaxaca is there's just good food and good coffee everywhere. All kinds of freshly grilled types of meat. Every time I want to try a new place that I've heard about was awesome, then I find somewhere else and I end up trying that. My torta miel, café, live music. Right now, I'm just completely buzzed, man. I've been walking around, listening to music, just hearing that guy playing the flute in the El Centro, Four Non Blondes cover. This is like right here why I travel, man. It's that kind of a buzz that you get from seeing a bunch of cool stuff and eating a bunch of good food and stuff like that. I feel like I'm back in a scene of The Godfather. With just a couple of more days left in Oaxaca, I decided to explore some really curvy roads that I'd seen on the map, heading in a northwestern direction towards the state of Veracruz. Judging by the map, it looked like these roads were pretty gnarly. It began to get cold as I continued to climb in elevation and began to enter the pine forest. Way in the pine forest right now, a little bit northeast of Oaxaca, and just tearing it up. I think the name of this road is 175. Well, it's my last day in Oaxaca, and I have to say I have mixed feelings about leaving this place. Certainly this is sort of a microcosm as far as Mexico goes. All kinds of different extremes exist here, so it's an interesting place. On the other hand, it's got a feeling of instability with all the roadblocks and stuff that go on. I've seen a lot of political demonstrations and stuff like that. So yeah, I got mixed feelings, trepidation about leaving the place. It's very close to my heart. There's a lot to like here. There's a lot to really take in and love. Love the Catarina. What's one of the things I like about Mexico? Well, in Mexico, just going to breakfast is an adventure. Walk through all kinds of cool stuff like this. This is the famous dish of Oaxaca, mole negro. So I got my mole, fried plantains, rice, pollo, mole, tortillas, orange juice with mineral water. To sum up about Oaxaca, this is an incredibly interesting city. It's cheap, it's dirty, with some of the absolute best restaurants in the world. Great artists, street performers. I definitely got a massive buzz just from being in this place and would encourage anybody with an adventurous spirit to check it out.